What's good YouTube? American RX at it again. Today I'm just gonna be presenting you that to you, the subscribers, the viewers, that the whole court system is pretty much a fictitious platform, okay? And why I say it's a fictitious platform, I'm gonna read out to you right here, fictitious defendants, right? So definitions from Nolo's Plain English Law Dictionary. And it reads, when a party suing plaintiff is not sure whether there are unknown persons involved in the suit, they are given fictitious names, usually designated Doe 1, Doe 2, and so forth, with an allegation in the complaint that if and when the true names are discovered, they will be inserted in the complaint by amendment. Fictitious defendants are not permitted in federal cases. Okay, stop right there. First of all, the whole system is fictitious, right? So if a summons comes in your mailbox, or you're presented with a summons, first of all, that summons is not directed. It's not directed at so much the man or the woman. It's directed at the fictitious person, the social security person, the driver's license person. You know what I'm saying? Those are fictitious entities, and I have so much proof. It's ridiculous. Okay. Not just because it's in all caps. It's because the whole system from the root is fictitious, right? Not because it's in all caps, right? Because we weren't born with numbers, so the minute anything has a number assigned to it, or a number joined to it, or like a joinder, that's when it becomes fictitious, right? Okay, and it only could be identified in a legal system, a machinery system. Okay, so where it says when a party, right? A party is not a man or a woman. And a party could be a party, like you're having a party. Okay, be anything. Okay, so in plaintiff, in parentheses, is not sure whether there are unknown persons. Stop right here. Persons within itself is fictitious. Okay, they are given fictitious names. Okay, so when the court creates a case and they use the all caps name, or however they present it, the very fact that they create a case using that name and give it a case number, that in itself is fictitious, because the court is the one who created it. That's a creature of that court. Okay, right? And just to let you know, the minute they create anything, it should be for your benefit, because somewhere along the lines you applied for some license or something, and that autograph is what they use. That's your signature card, really, because the courts are banks, so they create these trust, constructive constructive trust, right? And the trust really is for your benefit, but you have to know to express the trust or collapse the trust. You know what I'm saying? Now, over here, this is very interesting. We have also fictitious plaintiff. Okay, and fictitious plaintiff, a party who appears as a claimant has no right or standing. So whoever is bringing a suit, like the state of anything with any Jamaica, anything, any corporation, any political construct, is a fictitious plaintiff. Okay, because if that entities accusing you or something, usually they're going to send one of their employees, like a police or state trooper or whatever, and they're speaking on the behalf of the fictitious entity. That you can't harm a fictitious entity. So the whole thing is fictitious. So you should never be showing up in these courts. And I'm gonna show you why you should never show up in these courts. Appearance, right? Meaning of appearance. When a party officially appears, right? Even that word appears is a tricky word because it seems like only fictitious entities appear, okay? Appears in court to consent and submit to the court's jurisdiction. Now, you see, when you appear, whether you do special appearance, whether you do general appearance, the whole point is that's what you call a it's like a joinder, right? I forgot what they call it. Slipping me, but yeah. So you should never put your body inside of these fictitious courts because they hold the body as collateral, okay? To a surety for their fictitious makeup, okay? Or the fictitious world. It's a whole. It's one of these stories you hear all the time, man. Like Alice in Wonderland. It's fictitious. It's fiction. All right. So I'm gonna read again. Appearance. Right. When a party officially appears in court to consent. So the minute you appear, you are consenting. Well, if you show up in there, right? This is why you use something like a letters rogatory. So you do private communications to settle the dispute, right? Settle it, discharge it, okay? Nip it in the bud, right? Nip it right in the roots, so it just vanish, okay? Consent rule. In the English practice, still adhere to in the same states of the American. Well, this one cuts off. Well, yeah, I found this very interesting. Word fictitious, founded on a fiction, hang the character of fiction, false, feigned, or pretended, fictitious. So, anything that's founded on fiction is fictitious. All these courts are founded on fiction. None of them have delegation of authority from the people. None of them can present it. That they are actual, so, get your mind right. Read as much as you can. Gather information, and I'm saying, print the documents out. And I'm saying, get a flash drive, get hard drive, whatever. But you need to understand what's going on, right? As I said, the letters rogatory is what you use when you're communicating with these fictitious entities, right? Because they're inviting you to come to a court, play ball, right? So just bear in mind, all right? So I present all the evidence to you here, right? I'm gonna read again a fictitious defendants, right? A defendant, the word defendant in itself, right, is fictitious because it's dealing with persons, right? Anything that says persons, it's not talking about actual living, breathing people, or man or woman, right? Okay? Yeah, so a fictitious defendant is given fictitious names. Remember, the driver's license is a fictitious defendant in a traffic case. By the way, the very word traffic is criminal. If you use the word traffic, you're admitting to trafficking children, all these things, right? So stay away from the word traffic. It's better you say transportation, or you know what I'm saying? But stay away from these words like traffic, these type of words that gets you entrapped, right? You cannot be in traffic, right? Because traffic is when you're smuggling something. So when they say you're in a traffic stop, what are you smuggling? You know what I'm saying? Are you smuggling the person, the driver's license person? That will be a form of, under the guise of that's like, in on their side, that would be human trafficking, because they are using the fictitious name to pull you inside of their court system, their legal fictitious system, to hold your body as ransom. Okay? And that's unlawful. Okay? So what they're issuing is called bills of attainder, and that's unlawful, right? So just keep in mind, man, that what's going on around you. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it short, and peace out, everybody. Have a good day. All right.